Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today I want to talk to you guys about a uranium company called TRAC Uranium. This video has been sponsored by Gold Standard Media. Just remember this is not financial advice, and to check more details about the sponsorship, check down below in the description box. But I also want you guys to know that I get presented a range of different stocks and I choose the ones that I believe have the best potential. And you guys know that I'm all about companies that have a vision to fix problems that we see today. So currently uranium actually accounts for 10% of the world's electricity. And this comes from 443 power reactors that exist today. If you guys don't know, uranium is a silvery white metallic chemical element. And you guys know that sustainability is so important. Global warming is still a prevalent issue, and it will require a mass humankind effort in stopping it, or at least slowing it down. Now we know our carbon footprint is important, and nuclear energy has a lower carbon footprint. So uranium is actually what's used in nuclear reactors. And as mentioned on TRAC Uranium's website, nuclear is the world's second largest source of low carbon power. So it was 29% of the total in 2018. And loads of different countries use nuclear power. Right now, there's a large disparity on which countries hold the most energy. And this causes over-reliance and over-dependence on certain countries. We know that with the geopolitical crises, a lot of countries such as the US and Europe depend on other countries for their energy. And then what ends up happening is that such countries depend on countries that are oil abundant, such as in the Middle East and Russia. And as you guys know, that nuclear energy is a lower carbon footprint type of energy, so it's more sustainable. As you can see, the US has 93 reactors, Canada has 19, France has 56, China has 54, and India has 23. Now, since you guys know uranium is a crucial component of nuclear energy, you can see that there has been a lot of scope and lots of investment in this sector, which is why I want to outline the potential of TRAC Uranium in a little bit. Till then, let's take a look at some of these stats. So according to Popular Mechanics, the Department of Energy gives tiny nuclear reactors a $1.4 billion boost. And now this is the interesting part. Around 8% of the global uranium supply comes from the Athabasca Basin. And this is exactly why I want to introduce you guys to TRAC Uranium. TRAC Uranium is in the business of mineral exploration, and they also are in the development of discovery prospects in Canada. And they have 3 uranium projects that are based in the Athabasca region in Canada. The 3 projects are based in the following regions. We have Key Lake South, we have Hearty Bay, and we have Lazy Edward Bay. And Hearty Bay is one that's located in the northwest of the Athabasca region, and historic assays have shown uranium concentration of up to 3.2% WT%. What I really like about TRAC Uranium is that they have seen an opportunity in the Athabasca region, and you know this accounts for 8% of the total supply of uranium globally. So it's an abundant area with a lot of uranium, and they have been focused in exploiting this. Now, one of the reasons I like to present you guys with a review on companies that actually invest in uranium is because it actually mitigates the risk. If they have a portfolio of different projects, and if one doesn't work out, you are always diversified with the others. And you can see that TRAC's strategy is to generate or acquire early stage precious metal exploration opportunities and advance them through direct exploration. So these are some of the investment highlights I want to go through with you guys. So I've already mentioned that they have the 3 projects in Lazy Edward Bay, Hearty Bay, and Key Lake South. And these are some of the world's most productive uranium mining districts. And then to save costs and improve on efficiency, they have refining mills that are in close proximity to their properties. So this cuts down on transportation costs. Now this point is an important one. World demand for uranium is predicted to be in shortfall, they've said. Spot prices are rising as jurisdictions attempt to secure diminishing supplies. Of course, uranium is a finite good. There's only so much. And you guys know when a good is scarce, the price tends to rise, especially when supplies are constrained. As you can see, the price of uranium, and this is from 2016 onwards to 2022, it has risen substantially. It has slowed down, but one thing I'll tell you about commodities is that it is very cyclical. So the price may have slowed down. This is because of the overall global demand. Right now, there is less demand. We are in a bit of a global recession. And when there's less demand for electricity or nuclear energy, for example. Now, of course, this is likely to be only temporary because markets tend to improve as time goes on. If economic policies end up working, then yeah, markets tend to improve. You know, it is always the case unless we see a huge crash in the market because of a particular reason, like we saw the 2008 financial crisis, like we saw recently with the crypto crashes. And also with the inflation that's been sky high, it's seen a lot of asset classes tumble in price. Commodities generally are cyclical. So right now, I'm not concerned by this little stagnation on the side. In fact, if you see, we've seen some stagnations and some sort of trading sideways momentum over the years. And then we tend to rally back up when the confidence in the markets improves and the demand for uranium increases again. But demand is rising and everyone's pivoting their way into focusing in investing in nuclear energy and focusing on more sustainable solutions. And this is exacerbated with the tensions we see globally. And also, if you take a look at this article, you can see that China's stranglehold of the rare earth supply chain will last another decade. So right now, China is actually enjoying 80% share of the global refining of vital metals, which is why, to prevent dependence on China, Angola, Australia, and the US are ramping up the production of rare earth metals. So this is actually the time before everything is going to start. And that's why I'm personally looking at uranium companies, because I do believe there is a major use case for uranium going forward, especially as we diminish in supplies of oil, and also to prevent certain countries from becoming over-dependent on other countries. Countries want to be more independent in providing for their own energy sources. And you can see that some major players such as the US and Australia are doing that. So it's important to keep that in mind. Now, the reason I wanted to show you why uranium prices have been increasing and how it's stagnated because of the current global recession, you can take a look at this chart for Traction Uranium stock. This is listed on the Canadian Securities Exchange and the ticker is TRAC. You can see around the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022, the stock price was higher than it is right now. But of course, that was because of cyclicality. We were in a bull run, both in the stock markets and in the crypto markets. There was a lot of confidence. Of course, some things have happened that have shaken that up, including inflation being very high. And so we have seen the price get subdued. But nevertheless, when I invest, I like to personally look at companies that are actually going to fix a problem in the future. Uranium companies end up fixing problems of dependence on oil or focusing on fossil fuels that actually are very bad for the environment. Low carbon emissions are incredibly important, and uranium is one of those alternative sources that can be used in nuclear reactors and be more sustainable. If you guys want to check out some of their corporate news, I've left this link down below in the description box. I've also left some interesting video links that you can check out, which give you more of an idea of uranium companies and what they're out there to do. And if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, as a lot of the information is time sensitive. You guys know the stock markets and the crypto markets move very quickly. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next. Bye!